What's going on, players one and two of every age? Spider Nerd once again signing in. So, if I sound a little rough, it definitely goes into further explanation on why I haven't had too many videos in the past 3 days. There was a lot that was going on with the King the Conqueror quest, but I'm definitely sorry to say that I was actually completely knocked on my butt with whatever's going around, either at work or where I live, um, whether it's the flu or whatever. But unfortunately, since I'm an asthmatic, it seemed to have targeted my chest, so I am coughing whenever I can, all sorts of horrible nastiness. Um, Not to get into too much detail, so definitely sorry about that. But unfortunately, my asthma is just taking a huge um, hit at this point. It's so aggravated. But thank you guys so much for the continued views and support as always. But without further ado, why don't we go ahead and unlock Wiccan? Oh, you know what? Before we do that, and I know you guys are like, no, 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 we want to do Wiccan, Wiccan. Um, so at the very beginning, we had the opportunity to unlock the Tony Stark time machine or the DeLorean Back to the Future ripoff. So it doesn't have the gull wing doors specifically, but it does have a wing style door. And this gives you those orbs, those antimatter orbs. And of course, those of you who have already noticed as well, we get to battle King. I've beaten him at least 3 or 4 times already, and thankfully, since this is a mini event, it seems I'll be a little bit more forgiving with our wallets. You actually get to defeat him a little bit more. You don't have to spend all this money ranking him up, ranking up your heroes, that kind of thing. Um, so I was able to collect enough orbs to go ahead and get that Forever Crystal, the Armada ship, and now we're going to go ahead and unlock Wiccan. And then on March 3rd, I believe is when the event ends. Let me double check that for us. March 2nd at 3 o'clock is when the event ends. By that time, we should have enough for the displaced gorilla. Now, I actually did not have enough to get the chronological kangaroo or whatever they're calling him. But you still have the ability, if I can get a picture of him. This is just annoying. Um, all right, he's at the bottom of my screen right now. No, I don't. No, nope. It is not what I wanted to do. All right. You could find them right in the store, which is great. Which means they're very forgiving about you not having enough orbs, so not a big deal. But back to the matter at hand. Um, let's go ahead and unlock the magical hero or mystic hero known as Wiccan. Character recruited Wiccan. Skills reality warping, flight, manipulating energy, mesmerizing nerdy stuff. Reality warper, mage, omnipotent entity in training. And as always, we get 3 different forms of Wiccan here. Now, I believe Wiccan and Hulkling were also members of the X-Men at one point, but before they got recruited into the Young Avengers. But definitely somebody correct me if I'm wrong. You know me, if it ain't Spider-Man, I'm really not gonna care too much about it. But not a big deal. Um, have you seen Doctor Strange? This isn't how I pictured our reunion starting. Sorry. Yeah, he just told me that he needs me to help finding my mom. He said he'd find me when it was time. We just saw your mom last weekend. She made us those awesome latkes. I know, but he said I have another mom. Maybe my real mom. And she uses chaos magic like me. She said she might help. She needs help. If she doesn't get it, something crazy could happen. You believed him? Yeah, it's hard to explain why, But as he said it, I just knew it was true. That's good enough for me. Let's go ahead to see your new Chaos Magic Mom. I'm kind of freaking out about all this stuff with my missing witch mom. Not trying to worry about it. Oh, try not to worry about it. Doctor Strange will let you know when it's time to find her. Just try to take your mind off it. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I hope so. Tabletop RPGs. I definitely wasn't thinking about what you were thinking. All right, so let's go ahead and see what his animation is like with the role play. Now, I don't know the Hydra too well, that little snake thing. It might be the Midgar serpent, but the other big guy with the big giant eye, I believe that's called the Faceless Ones. So that's actually a pretty good Easter egg. Something that I don't believe they showed too much of in the Doctor Strange event a few months back. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and speed him up. That was so cool. Excuse me. Thanks. You didn't think it was nerdy? It was so nerdy. Instead of fantasy monsters, you should have made a boss, Wasperus. Don't even know if I pronounced that right, but don't care. The Wasp Walrus hybrid, who doesn't, who doesn't take no gruff from no one. You play Monster Hoarder? I'm a level 9 Master Class Hoarder. We're totally nerding out. I feel bad for anybody who plays who actually speaks to any version of the Wasp. Like, she's so bubbly, especially in this game. Welcome to Avengers Academy, Wiccan. Can we get you anything special? Doctor Strange mentioned that the school had a collection of rare magic books. I'm trying to learn everything I can about the history of chaos magic. Help yourself. Just to warn you, it can get a little crowded. I don't think that'll be a problem. Make miracles? Let's see what that brings us. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Added another chair. All right, players. That is I'm gonna call that a video, but that is our introduction to Wiccan. Um, as always, I'll keep you guys updated as the story progresses. But thank you guys so much for bearing with me in my horribly raspy voice. Um, but as always, this will be Spider Nerd signing out. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Have a great day, guys. Peace.